Welcome back. Producers are continually looking for new ways to add value to their cattle as they move throughout the production chain. And one way to accomplish this is through an identification program. Reporter Matt Fleck visits the Joplin stockyards in Missouri to see how a national program called Tri-Merit is benefiting many cattle operations.
Along with the rest of the world, producers are feeling the effect of today's struggling economy.
With expenses as high as they are now and margins tight, you have to do what you can to add some value to these calves, or you have to be a little more efficient in the way you raise them, or both.
And consumer demands are higher than ever.
They want to know where their meat is coming from, and if something does happen in the food industry and we need to trace back, we can through the EID tags.
Electronic identification, or EID tags, are used as part of a system called Tri-Merit to easily verify age, source, and movement of cattle through the production chain.
The EID button gives us the ability, when the cattle are sold to the packing house, they read the EID button, and then we can track that information that we put on that button back to the ranch tag.
This meets consumer demands for verification and ultimately increases the cattle's value. And the best part is, Tri-Merit is easy to use.
The tags are put in the final time they're through the chute, which is weaning day.
We have several different locations, so we use a portable scales, set it up in front of each chute at the different locations. And they go from the chute onto the scales, and that's where we read their number, their 15-digit EID number. And at that time, the calf's birth date, the sex of the calf, his weaning weight, premise number, and vaccination program is entered along with that calf and his number onto the scale head.
This information is uploaded to the Tri-Merit website, and from there, each EID tag can be easily updated as needed.
Then when you're ready to move those calves to a feed yard or to an auction barn or somewhere, you pick them off the website, put them on a certificate, and all that information follows those calves to their next destination or next owner.
As a facilitator for Tri-Merit, Justin Fulkin says many cattlemen are very receptive of this type of program.
We got guys that have 400 cows and we have guys that have 50 cows. And the value to them guys is what to try to work with them to get the most value for their calves at the cow calf end. We are seeing that benefit quite a bit, and they're appreciative of us coming out there and trying to help them get better value.
Jackie Moore is the owner of Joplin Regional Stockyards and sees these benefits firsthand.
It's developed them a reputation for the cattle that they're raising. You know, it's all about reputation in this business. You know, of course, the easiest cattle to sell is cattle that's got a reputation of health and genetics, and the source and age verification works real well right along with that to make those cattle more marketable.
The Tri-Merit program isn't only for large producers. Small producers can greatly benefit from it as well, especially at the stockyards.
If you just got one calf out here on the farm that's source and age verified, you might have a little trouble marketing, but in a situation like we put them in with a lot of other cattle that's been handled the same way, it gives them the chance to be able to participate where otherwise they wouldn't be able to.
While the most notable increase in value might be at the seller's end, there are also other areas that aren't quite as obvious.
Probably the biggest premium for us has been the one you don't see, where before we would always gather the information on our purebred calves and use that as a management tool to cull cows or to save future bulls. But now that we're weaning our commercial calves and taking their weights, we're able to track that back to different bulls and different sets of cows, and it's made us better managers.
And better managers can mean higher profits down the line.
Bottom line, the best thing is the ability to market the cattle.
I think it's just added value, and it just all works hand in hand with what we do and what we do with our producers and what Tri-Merit does for us.
With any new program, there's a learning curve, but the cattlemen who are using the program say it's not hard to overcome, and the Tri-Merit staff is always ready to help.
From the IT staff to the top to the field men, they've really been a nice company to work with. We were scared to death when we first started. Like anybody else, you know, it was all new. Anytime we had any trouble, they'd help us through it and work out the bugs, and now things is kind of like the routine.
If anybody's scared about using Tri-Merit or any other age source program, don't be. Anybody can do this thing. It's simple.
Keeping up with an ever-changing industry is critical, and Tri-Merit is a tool that can help keep producers on track.
Things change, and you got to change along with them if you're going to be in this industry. And in the tools that you need to make your business work is what we want to be able to take to those customers out there and those producers.
And many cattlemen say you can't afford not to use a program like this one.
You are gaining value, and that's what the goal is to try to get value for your product that you're working out there 365 days a year.
The age source, it's opened up a lot of doors for us. It's made marketing a lot easier today. It's just really been a good tool.
And along with Tri-Merit and a lot of these other companies, I think we've been able to keep a lot of people in business that we would have lost otherwise over the years.
Reporting for NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen in Joplin, Missouri, I'm Matt Fleck.
For more information on Tri-Merit and to see a demonstration on how the system works, just visit our website at cattlemenandcattlemen.org.